Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So happy to have you back. As you can tell, today is a very large January book haul, and I hope it's honestly going to be my largest of the year because this is a lot of books here. I went a little tiny bit crazy. So yeah, I discovered buy sell trade groups on Facebook, and the hashtag ARCs for Trade and hashtag books for trade tags on Twitter. And if you love trading for stuff, go check it out because it's absolutely amazing, and I found a bunch on there. And some of these I found in the buy sell trade groups on Facebook. Let's see, I think only one of the, no, like 3 of these I went out and actually like bought myself, like in the store, and the rest of these I like bought off the sell trade sites and traded for ARCs. So without any further ado, let's get into this. So I'll start off with my ARCs, but other than that, after my ARCs, it's the finished copies that I got, and they're in no particular order. So I got a ARC of my favorite book, Impossible, and I was so happy to have this. It is so beautiful, and it's just one of my favorite books, and just to have that writing process from ARC to finished, it's just a big thing for me for my favorite books. I don't know why, but yes, I have Impossible. I have The Looking Glass Wars by Frank Beddor, and this one is, goodness, if I can get to the cover page, it is signed by Frank, which is, again, one of my favorite series. Highly suggest this. I have Red Queen and Glass Sword. Both of these were big ones for me to get. I was so happy to get them. I'm so happy to have them. They're just so beautiful, and I love them. I wish I had made ARCs for the rest of the series, but they didn't. But yes, and my last ARC is one of my favorites, and it is Courting Darkness by Robin Lefevre, and I'm so excited to have this one because it's like this, the series that this is like not based on, but this is like a spin-off series from another series, the His Fair Assassin series, and I absolutely love that series. And this follows the story of one of the main characters in that series, so I'm so excited for this. But also, Robin had said that from this book, from the ARC to the finished copy, there are so many changes, and I'm excited to see what those changes are and kind of which version I like better. So I'm excited for that. This is beautiful, and all of these obviously are already, well, this one comes out on February 5th, but other than that, obviously all these ARCs are already out. So then after this, they're just in any order. So I'll start with this pile over here. I got The Iron Daughter by Julie Kagawa. I love the Iron Face series, so I'm slowly collecting them as I find them for really cheap because it's not top on my priority list, but as I find them, I'm getting them. Oh, I'm so happy to finally have this in my possession. The 10th anniversary of City of Bones. Oh, it is beautiful. The pages are gold. The end pages are absolutely lovely. There's pictures throughout of them. There's like, where's one? Let's see, so I can show you. We have Claire Fairchild right here of the art, and they're just scattered throughout here of the main characters, and I'm so happy to finally have this in my possession. I'm getting closer and closer to having that finished set of all the Shadowhunters books, not like in every language and every cover, but of the sets that I want to have. And then after that, these ones are ones that I went and bought myself. These next 2 I bought in the store. I got The Cruel Prince and The Wicked King by Holly Black. I have not read them, but I'm really excited to. I'm also trying to find a hardback in this, so if anybody's looking for a paperback and wants to get rid of their hardback, just the regular version, hit me up. Because yes, I would just prefer the hardback, so they just go together. But I got those 2. And then I got Wonder Woman Warbringer by Leigh Bardugo, and this one is also signed. It's personalized because I got this in a trade, but it is signed, and that is awesome. It's such a beautiful, it's just like such a beautiful cover, and I'm so excited to finally read this. And then I've got Siege and Storm, again, by Leigh Bardugo. I already have Rune and Rising, which I didn't realize at the time when I was getting this book that it was the original covers. So I had the first cover of The Shadow and Bone, and I actually like these original covers better, so I need to work on getting the original covers. And then I have Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I'm excited to have this one and read this because I've heard a lot of good things about it. I got a paperback of Mark of Athena, trying to get the rest of my Heroes of Olympus in paperback, and I'm really happy with this. This was, I think I traded this for a copy of the first Harry Potter, so. I got The Serpent King by Jeff Zettner. I read this because of Julie from Pages and Pens, her recommendation, and I already have, let's see, this copy. But I loved this cover, so now I have both. And then these ones I'm really excited to have and really happy to own. It is the Divergent Collector's Edition books. So we have Divergent, Insurgent, and Allegiant, all in the Collector's Edition versions. They didn't come with dust jackets, but I'm really happy. And I just threw them all over and made a mess. That's awesome. Just a sec. Let me straighten up this pile so my arcs aren't thrown everywhere. Anyways, but yes, I'm really excited to have these. They're not in the greatest condition, like Divergent's a little messed up, but I just really wanted them. They were really cheap. I got them for like, I think $5 a piece, so I am really happy with that. And if I come across better ones, I'll get those if they're, you know, I just love Divergent, and it's one of my favorite series. And they have, like, this one came with tattoos. It's still got them inside of it. They came with posters. All the posters were still with it. So it was a really good deal. And then along with those ones, I was also given 4 with those ones thrown in there. So that was awesome. I just bought this. I bought this one the other day because I was so excited for it. I'm still looking for an arc of it. And it is A Curse So Dark and Lonely by Bridget Kemmerer, I think. But I am so excited to own this. I've been waiting months and months ever since I first discovered it. The cover is beautiful. Oh, and it's such a big book too. Like, this is gonna, and it's a Beauty and the Beast retelling. I'm so excited for this. I got Fire and Blood by George R.R. Martin. This book is a beast. All George R.R. Martin books are, honestly, let's get real. But I haven't read any of the Game of Thrones books, but I have like all the main books. I have Fire and Blood. I have The World of Ice and Fire. I have so many of them, and I haven't read any of them, but I've seen the TV show, and I love the TV show. I'll get to the books at some point. And then I think these were some of the first ones I got from the, you know, buy, sell, trade tag, and that is Red Queen, Glass Sword, and King's Cage. And the most amazing thing, and I already owned these Red Queen and Glass Sword in paperback and King's Cage in hardback, but I had to rebuy them because they are all signed. And it's not like just stamped in there, because you can always tell if you go and look at it that you can tell that they've written in them. All of the books are signed. So this makes me extremely happy because I actually haven't read all of this yet, but I haven't read the whole series yet, but I've read most of them. Or I've read Red Queen and most of Glass Sword, and I love it. And I'm so excited to finally own all of them and to have them all signed and in hardback. And she's coming out with more, like a little short story collection in there. Oh, I'm so excited for that. But that is all the books I bought in the month of January or traded for. I actually still have, I bought the special edition of the Barnes & Noble special edition of Children of Blood and Bone because I absolutely love that book. So I wanted the Barnes & Noble edition, and some girl was selling it really cheap on the buy sell trade group. So I got that, and that is on its way. But it's not here yet, but I wanted to get this done. I'm also in the talks for a Children of Blood and Bone arc, so fingers crossed. But other than that, that is all the books I got this month. We'll see how I'm going to do the thumbnail for this because there's no way I can hold all of these up. I went a little crazy. I did a little bit of a no-no. But I love it, and I hope, like I said, I hope this is my biggest haul of the year, because yeah, this is a lot. I did a bad, but I'm happy with it. This is a bad I'm happy with. So thanks for watching, guys. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you've read any of these. You know, don't give me spoilers for any of the books, please, because I haven't read, I think the only books I've read out of all of these is Divergent, The Serpent King, and City of Bones. Oh, and then all the arcs except Courting Darkness. But please, please, please don't give any spoilers, because that is the worst thing to do you can do to a booktuber, is just put spoilers in their comments. And I saw that happen to somebody earlier this week, and that was just flippin' horrible. So thank you guys for watching. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe for more bookish goodies. I have my January wrap-up coming up, where I am so excited to tell you how many books I read this month. It's a good amount for me, maybe not for other people, but for me, I was very happy with it. So again, like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.